was a year old when he came up with his first album, our album. I was a year old, 89. And that album has still been feeding a lot of us musically since then. So this should tell you the caliber of individual I have in front of me. In recent times, he's gone very political. I don't know if it's new or he's always been political. But he's given us some of the hardest hitting lyrics when it comes to highlife music. He's given us variants of highlife music here in Ghana. The man he be somebody with for study, he be school they work for here, no. But please give it up for Uncle Rex Omar. He is the current coordinator. Current coordinator for the Blackstar experience. He was telling us more about that. We know Ghana is now everybody's favorite destination. His office is now the busiest spot when it comes to the presidency. I know that for sure because I've been there a few times and I wasn't allowed to see him. How are you handling such huge responsibility?
We are doing our best, as we've always been doing. And then because I have a very dedicated staff.
That's right.
We are keeping on.
That's right. It's a lot of pressure, you would admit, right? Especially after the launch of it by the president.
Yes.
A lot has happened, a lot has changed since then.
Yes. It's a new office and we have to put one or two things together. There's a lot of pressure as I'm sitting here. In fact, this particular interview I told you, there are a lot of people that have to run to come and go back.
Wow.
It's all for the betterment of the creative industry.
I see even the grey cry has increased in the last 2-3 months already.
As for the grey, it was there.
It was already there, okay. But give us a brief background as to what your office stands for. Because as you mentioned, it's still very new. A lot of people are still getting used to what exactly you represent, especially for the president and Ghana as a whole.
Yeah. The Blackstar Experience Secretariat is actually mandated to rebrand Ghana through tourism, arts, and culture.
Oh.
So we are to help to reaffirm, revitalize, and reimagine the essence, identity, and the spirit of Ghana to attract people, investments, business into the Ghanaian economy.
So you work closely with sister agencies and ministries as well? You're not just cut for the tourism space?
No.
You went directly with the president?
It cut across
GIPC?
Everywhere.
Even the security service?
Exactly.
Hey!
So that is why my office and my title is a coordinator. So I coordinate through all these various agencies to make sure that we are able to get the needed and the necessary outcome that this office is set up to.
Are you able to have access to data that speaks to the volume of people who, one, are planning to come to Ghana, or those who have been visiting us quarterly, yearly, biannually? Do you have all that data?
No, our office is new, and then we have another office that is headed by my brother KOD.
KOD, okay, the diasporan
takes care of the diasporan aspects.
All right.
So, as I initially said, my office is basically a rebranding office, but it's through culture, arts, and tourism.
Oh, okay.
So there are two different aspects of that.
I understand. All right. A lot of pressure for December in Ghana, but I hear you're also looking beyond just a particular month for people to just travel to Ghana. You're looking at a whole all-year 360 plan to invite people to experience the best of our culture and our tourism sector. Is that it?
Yeah, our Blackstar Experience Office is actually, it's not, I keep saying it's not an event. It's a 365 days way of life. So we are trying to make sure that the people who are coming, the events that attract the people to come, if we have to amplify the existing events, that's what we will do. If we have to create those that we believe are necessary but are not already in existence, we are working to create some of these events. Some of the aspects of areas that will be able to attract a lot of tourists are being put in place. And also, we are seeking avenues that we can raise the Ghanaian story on the global pedestal. So, for example, this morning we've had meetings with 2 or 3 big global brands that are, some of them I don't want to mention the names, so as to be able to deal with this situation to rebrand Ghana.
You are music biased, so a lot of people are expecting your influence in the music space more. I've seen a lot of musicians say that, hey, Uncle Rex for her. So a lot of record labels are also knocking on your door because they want to, that cross-border promotion thing is also very important for our development. Are you getting a lot of calls like that?
A lot of people are coming. Record labels, musicians, fashion people, painters, and all that. So I'm looking at the broader aspect, the broader spectrum of the creative economy, because these are the areas that when we pay attention and focus on, as you are rebranding and putting a campaign together for Ghana, people must come and have the experiences. We have 7 pillars. That is our storytelling, and in our movie industry.
Okay.
And then we go to the music industry, and then we go to the fashion industry. We go to the culinary industry.
Okay.
That is
the
food industry. Okay. And then we go to our aesthetics, the painters, the sculptors, all the people. And you deal with the heritage culture, our chieftaincy, our traditional cultural festivals, and all that. Then we go to our writers.
Okay.
So
poetry, spoken word, and all those
spoken
things.
word, and the rest of.
Wow.
So all these are the areas where we're dealing with, and we want to emphasize in each aspect of this.
In order of priority, would you say which are making your top 3 list in order of your personal priority? In line with
fashion, music, and film.
You feel like we have a lot to say and share in that.
We have a lot to say.
There's money waiting to be made in that space.
Money to be waiting to be made, and then these areas are also exportable.
Okay.
In fact, if you look at the spectrum, seriously speaking, all of them are very important.
That's right.
All of them are exportable, and all of them has their own way of making the Ghanaian story
a unique one.
A unique one.
And we also have to control our own narrative. There are people who come into our country and come and tell our story in a very wrong way.
Because we are not telling it ourselves.
There's a lot of work to be done.
If we are not telling it, people will tell it for us, and they will tell it their own way.
Which is unfortunate.
Yes.
They will say it to please their own paymasters.
Exactly.
Wawulo. All right. I've got a few questions here for you. Folks are excited about Elevation. You have a lot of years of experience in the music space, and you are very vocal when it comes to putting Ghana first on the map through music, especially Ghanaian music and all that. There have been lots of debates around Highlife music dying and all that. Do you still see it?
Highlife music can never die. I mean, this year, but I'm sure that by the close of this year, I think UN is making Highlife a heritage journal.
Wow.
So it is behoves on Ghanaians to delve into what Highlife actually is and then put emphasis on it. So Highlife music cannot die. Most of these songs that you hear that they call it Afrobeats, most of them are Highlife.
Wow.
And it's
no matter how we rebrand it,
exactly. It is sad that because we have not been intentional about it, people will play Highlife and then give it a different name.
Yeah.
But these are some of the reasons why the Blackstar experience is there. So we are going to reclaim our identity.
How closely are you working with the tourism space? Especially, see, this is a thing. You are selling a story here. You want a lot of people to come to Ghana, see Ghana, experience Ghana, do all this through your space. Let's promote our cultural heritage and all that. People come and in some cases they are a bit disappointed because one, the infrastructure is not there. The roads to the places are not there. You go there and then you pay your own tourism levy and other things. Yet some individuals will be there asking for money and you're asking yourself, what is happening? How do we cure some of these things?
Yeah, it is true that we have our challenges, but nowhere is heaven. Nowhere in the world is heaven. I mean, when you're going to the market, no matter how dirty your house is, you put on your best clothes, and then that's how you want the world to see you.
That's right.
You go to places, even in the United States of America, you go to places you wouldn't believe you're in America, but they will not tell you on television. So we have to learn how to tell our stories our own way. We package the best of Ghana and put it out there whilst we find solutions to deal with our challenges. There is no country that doesn't have challenges. I'm not saying that because of that we should be complacent. We know we have infrastructural challenges that His Excellency John Dramani Mahama has actually promised to deal with the infrastructure through the big push agenda. So yes, Jamaica is a small country. They have their slums and everything. But when you hear Jamaica, they show you their beaches and all that. So that's exactly what we're also doing. We'll
So it's not like you're not fixing it.
We're fixing
Whilst
it.
you work it.
Whilst we are working it, we will tell. It's not all. I mean, if our challenges is say 10% or 20%.
Right.
So why don't we speak about 80%
That is a good thing. All right. Okay. We also know that with your experience at Gamro, I mean, you've been one advocate on, even the media houses, because some of them don't like you. He's been drumming, preaching royalties, and now that you're out of that space, have you lost your voice, or you still are an advocate for?
I'm still a writer. I may not necessarily be in charge of Gamro, but they are still dealing with my songs.
That's right.
And it is part of the creative economy. So I'm not
You're still
completely
working. Yeah.
away from the... In fact, I think that I'm in a better position to even help to make it work better.
That's right. That's right. What do you want to see at the end of your tenure? Well, let's talk about the legacy of Rex Omar when he finished his job as the coordinator of the Blackstar experience here in Ghana. What do you want us to see?
I want to see a second theater being built in Kumasi.
A second national theater
being built in Kumasi. I want to see a stable record companies, well-resourced record companies, 1, 2, or 3, that are competing to make sure that it becomes a platform to export Ghanaian music.
That's right.
I want to see a Hollywood standard studio, 1 or 2, built in Ghana so as to be able to draw global attention to Ghana to actually help our film industry.
That's right.
These are the top 3.
All right. Another one is, what's the plan for, do you have any plans for the aged musicians? Musicians who have...
That is a plan for the NDC manifesto. I think that
okay. So it's a general conversation.
President has spoken about it.
All right.
I don't believe it is my office that will deal with it,
Of
but
course,
definitely,
directly, yes,
I know directly it will be dealt with.
All right.
But for now, I don't know which agency will deal with that.
That's okay. That's okay. All right. Anything else you want us to know, especially with how you're calling on all Ghanaians to help with this agenda you have for your people?
The only thing I want to say is the Blackstar experience is not a one-man show. Look at our flag. Red, gold, green. The red is the blood of our fathers who fought for this land for us. The yellow is our mineral resources that represent gold. And then the green is our vegetation.
That's
the
right.
black is me and you. How are you shining your black star every day? As you spend your money on Ghanaian products, you are shining the black star. As you stop, excuse me our language, sitting at the beach, you are shining the black star. As you wake up every day and think of what can I do for Ghana, rather than what Ghana can do for me, you are shining your black star. Let us all embrace the black star and let it shine for the whole world to see that.
So we are all involved. That's all.
That's it.
Anchor, thank you. And we want to say thank you. We appreciate your coming here. In fact, you should see his itinerary for every day. He's a very, very busy man. But we thank God that you're able to make time to spend some time here with us as well. We appreciate you.
Thank you.